winning season. There was an element of Germany and Bayern in there because Bayern were final name and then they met Barcelona en route to also the final. Semi-finals are money wine boy. I hear the same Barcelona. Exactly. Inter wine a semi-final.
Barcelona.
Exactly. And I understand the Olympia Stadium and the history behind it. Say a tie crown omo the Champions League nibino. A year omo PM omo first time. But I also believe in something, and that thing has to do with the Inter Milan story. Then eventually it looks like the time is ripe for them to win the competition. I say this because semi-finals, none of them never experienced to say Inter Milan at this stage of a competition. Final in the last 3 editions, final back home. Unfortunately, last year when me and replicate drew semi-final, squad final, and Atletico Madrid in free. But I keep saying this: we learn more from losing than winning. And to win to me and win, Osunya de free no de ahika ho a or they are baba nenimu awa bedru this stage. And defensively they are the best team in the competition. And then statistically, more performing right from the league phase now they are one of the teams or more the top performers. So they deserve to be where they are. Then we come to the relative experience among the group. Arsenal in Madrid a free, but we also saw me by aware for some time now. This is perhaps a very unbalanced Real Madrid team. Mean say omo good and omo poor, but omo very unbalanced. And team Madrid squad no parody and a selection no parody, they don't reek of a solid team.
Yes.
Akejuma Bebrewo team ne ho a was here with Carvajal it would have been a different story. With Militao would have been a different story. Again, you look at Infinho any name ho. So you were Juma or Madrid team were also more. Arsenal eliminating them is a beautiful piece of art. Akomeah be reign the technical aspect, tactical, but a Juma Teta a Sefata. But again, they are meeting Paris Saint-Germain, who are also one of the most informed sides in the competition. And to me, their Madrid symptom a PSG strength, and their Madrid Arsenal they panicked. Pressure made Saliba lose the ball, and they lead to the only game Madrid share in the 2 legs of boy against Arsenal. So Arsenal are not so comfortable as it was portrayed in their 2 duels against Real Madrid. I've seen Arsenal against Inter and how the whole story panned out during the league phase and idea. So if they meet PSG, I believe that this PSG team anyhow a week a pressure and regain machine. There's more pressure to regain possession, and they do this excellently. And they are excellent positional movement. It will be a different test for this Arsenal side. So to me, in as much as the bookies will be a rated Arsenal so me a favorite, I think Sanki Rankia and Kebe Inter Kane. Now the PSG are 2 and Mekanesa, it means definitely these 2 teams will meet in the final. Because Inter Milan will eliminate Barcelona. Trust me. Barca team never won. And being here, but taste in a year. And you made a year. But who be to be out and and I say this because of the issues in the Barca team. They have an excellent midfield, a solid attack. But the defense now, team and yes, solid here. And the weaknesses of Barca are so glaring for everybody to see. Beat their offside traps against Inter. Inter more excellent use of more wings, the left and the right channels, or more use of more wing backs to perfection. And right check maybe a goals nifty by Pavard scored, Lautaro Martinez scored. Set pieces. Never compare the first leg against Bayern. It was true building up and they're using the laterals, the wings. So they are a multifaceted team. Mechanics are. Now, so we a team one. Baby, I don't know Fabia. No munya or one word drew. Old school, typical. Then they can play according to the contemporary demands of the game near there. So they are a beautiful side with balance and experience. Then PSG, on the evidence of form or experience of last year. Oyibasa Primi quarterfinals. They thought they had made it to the finals anyway because on paper against Dortmund there, effort. But they met Dortmund and they surprised them. We learn more from losing than winning. And against Arsenal, I think they have more experience at this stage than this current crop of Arsenal players. So I think PSG will get the better of Arsenal, Inter the better of Barcelona. No final. When they do meet in the final, it is going to be an interesting game. But it will go to Inter, and they will likely do the treble again to emulate 2010 this year. And so it also fits into the Olympia Stadium narrative. If PSG wins it, they become another new team to win the Champions League for the first time on Soyo and Nasa Stadium.
But I say, Mickey, Akomeah, maybe I say it. Shake a cramp. As over cast Arsenal Veshe for you, Kuba.
So no, 20
for you, Kuba.
Oh, busy. Who is this guy?
But it is really interesting. Oh, I do. I don't say I
had the Miss Mepesi at your Massene. Omomo fans. And Omodio Makuma and the D teammate. Almost a day Nakuma DH and one support here. I am not sure. And the reaction they feel more, but nobody before. But the moment Tiasi and say, a dance to Kakra. I won't say as a fans related to clubs there. But we met me at Naha analysis like I go. Chelsea every day go bottom 4. But we are a typical Chelsea fan.
I will say Champions League and its dynamics are very interesting.
Yeah.
I was trying to say this is the third time we are having 4 clubs from different leagues getting to the semi-finals of the Champions League in the last 2 decades.
Oh, okay.
Intense. And 2009-2010, Inter Milan won it. 2017-2018, Real Madrid won it. This is the third time. But I say how 2009-2010 panned out. And we've been here saying because Inter never signed this year. Or the semi-final of the competition. There are a lot of things that goes into context when discussing the Champions League. You can have your results, you can have your tactics, you can have everything, but the history of the competition doesn't change. There'll be a one now fan, a one BC, as a result, also certainly can certainly. But the shape the use for Inter Milan air pre-treble, maybe homogeneous is Barcelona air pre-treble, maybe homogeneous is Paris Saint-Germain air pre-treble, maybe homogeneous is the only odd one out. Hey, Arsenal. The last time I bought the Champions League, Arsenal finding itself in the final of the Champions League, no more Real Madrid in the round of 16. Omoko Real Madrid film more than about almost Real Madrid by 1-0. And Omoko bought the final. Now it also drives into the narrative that any time a bubble final no there is a new team that wins it. In the last 4 to 5 UEFA Champions League seasons, Real Madrid be also called the Champions League.
Wow.
What I say, you can't do away with some of these things. The best man have a squad depth of Barcelona, have a squad depth of Inter Milan, have a squad depth of Arsenal, have a squad depth of Paris Saint-Germain. But maybe a genius is saying, see, history is a management change. Your money and Sabi play massive role. So, person need the Champions League. 1, your quality index when it comes to your squad.
Yes.
Number 2, Ahana was a tactical 7-year Juma from the coaches. We Luis Enrique, Mikel Arteta. I also have a chess in the year. What must I say? Then number 3, moment. There's no Champions League without moment. See, I want on your moment, no one shall opponent in your vision. If you need to have players with that X factor, which may decide the moment for you, then the quality in the international mechanism is per treble like here. Either you sacrifice one competition for the other, and how to match your team two. And we are looking fresh. For example, Barcelona period no double leg against Inter Milan or Real Madrid.
Yes.
Baku a Copa del Rey, Baku a league. Now the Copa del Rey they are final. It's in case they rest players.
Yeah.
Oboni now go Inter. Everyone say Inter first leg washing. Now call the San Siro. San Siro they no Obo San Siro they do. I want Real Madrid a league match. So imagine say points near 4. Well, about Valladolid within the midweek they were passing. Valladolid no only na only share Inter Sama Madrid La Liga. No bisa won say Satan na points gap near say. Say a 4 na na 3 na team bench players for who must argue because so grow more league so ready.
Ababo.
It is hono. Any club.
Okay.
Inter Milan so the same situation. We go Inter Milan with AC Milan so in the Coppa Italia. And so na league games so Napoli so the pressure see almost so. We go 3 points gap. Oh grow more na mistake this so no so be fan one there. Abutwa wo dey Paris Saint-Germain could be okay because league no match.
Wajeri here.
And ma new team no between PSG and Arsenal ba ko dia never one year say because say PSG no watch league every. And I don't think PSG for the second team club Coupe de France no bet match in final.
Yeah, Akomeah ball there be team.
Abu ball be there team.
Ball there be team.
Be there team, but the quality they have and the time they have to relax before they even play a final no crowd no actually. League they so ball can in league no league. So I'm not more show. What must they've created a system and the player be a show my family any man. It's Inter Barcelona air share the before from the 12 unit to me and 7. As never about PSG so about because PSG Champions League no here or chain. Even the Coupe de France, right? Abu Catafone de World Cup Champions League where I don't obey you. Because what for when you see soon in an trophies. UAE at me the city of trouble.
Yeah.
And I saw before you go far Newcastle Ukrainian do baby akra. It they also need to do something. Almost they can bear with this career. Every share who can see us as a top players 200 million euros yes in Angusiala. So as I this will be a day. I'm a France crew name cross on home. Because I'm not spend this as I buy myself on I say to Kurino. But with the music about the Champions League going to be leader. But they also believe this is the time for them. Abraham introduce prelims our Champions League. Moses Adini here UEFA Champions League.
Yeah.
It's the format of the Champions League changed in 92-93. Abraham prelims there because Soviet Union for no. But also Oma Federation in Mubiana Obia or 10 who be an opportunity.
Yeah.
It introduced the prelims to increase the numbers. Now this time around, we've also changed the format of the Champions League to increase the numbers.
Adi meba per the old canon record say yes sound on near by ma. The teams, you know.
The first year the Olympic Marcel Energy.
Adi also have been on.
It will be all the history of Tanachi.
But quite interesting. It seems that common are you dealing in ano. And the records now would go tells you say clearly so teams for now be capable. But the idea is there a good strong argument pa in the meeting agia 2 year ya go find no Olympia stadium miracle and no yes strong game
Marcel no create the first Champions League Ojen Nottingham Forest Jeno Dortmund Jeno Chelsea Jeno England teams say 2 Germany 1 French 1
they team for the Spain for their crown now
the baby and nam so no nam baby as a everyone has been surprised with Arsenal's performance in the Champions League. Let's not underrate the fact that Arsenal share Madrid back to back in the Champions League. Madrid born back to back.
UCL there over break.
It's a statement win. PSG Liverpool Aston Villa. It's a statement win. Inter struggled in the second leg. Oh, one few 2-2.
But when I use Susan, so Arsenal say PSG in a new format, But
I go with Mike on the Inter Milan subject because when it comes to squad, I don't think any of the teams in the Champions League will squad up Inter Milan.
Inter.
Or more team Papa. Or make me decide. They said this weekend. Or more bench. Achelu. Ubenya. Yambesek moi.
Stefan de
Vrij, mo mbabe bongo na bolu hu abra Pavard Achebi ene Bastoni won chain. Dumfries class so ni na Damian na bechi. Ompo mo bench di mako na no Carlos Augusto na yede.
Ba mo so mo pangu o ma ko ba bi akosi ama mo pa.
Damian.
Man United also enye coaching ko ala mo so go. We say Pokoli o.
But I'm sure because most projects nene league no make me decide say yeah more to run local
Anatovic
working Korea.
Yeah.
They will still deliver it is almost squad name so to manage games, to do things and do a lot. Barcelona, Mayama Bra. And my pressure is almost so never about the prayer. Rafina Bra or Brew, Chewona train.
I'm at Rafi. Why am Rafi? I feel the Nas, I'm Premier League in the car because it's here, Papa. Other results, man, I'm a pay. Results, man, I'm a pay.